All right. Is this thing on? We live here? Oh man, I'm getting heart's beating a little bit. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. How many people are already in here? 42. Oh my goodness. Looks like we're working here. How are we doing, everybody? Holy cow. It is good to see you guys. Ghost King, Brute, Lost a Rhyme, Alex, Sam, Damn, Destiny, Shirklastic. All the names I'm recognizing. This is sweet. Louis Razel, Bio, Homicidal, Ryger, Tyler, Turtle, Nicholas, Mick, Patrick. How is it going, everybody? Your arms got skinny. Oh, wait up. Wait a minute. Who's saying this? Charles. I'm watching you, Charles. Rakovo. Oh my God. €5. Here we go. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. By the way, old headphones finally bit the dust. I don't know if you guys remember. Those things had been falling apart. I had those for like 8 years. So I finally got some new ones. Wireless. A little better. Small arms. We won't stand for this heresy. Such a creative name. Thank you. Long time no see. It has been a while. How long exactly has it been? When was it? It was August 2020? 15 months? Something like that? Too long. Whatever it is. Tyler, thank you for the 10, man. Very generous of you guys. Sager, holy shit, dude. Oh my God. 100 fucking pounds, Zager. I mean, we still got biggest D. Zager, holy shit, man. Thank you. That is incredibly kind. Alex, thank you for the 5 as well. Been a joy. Been watching your videos since you've been away. I was kind of surprised hearing all you guys talking about going back and watching the old series. Drakehart, everybody. I remember you, the Viking dude. You talking about who would that be? Carlson Firebrand?
So, I heard you needed some love?
That's a whole lot of love, Zager. 100 fucking pounds. Oh my God. Just like the old days. That's what this feels like. It's been so long. Cause remember, so it's been 15, 16 months since I've uploaded it all. And it's been even longer since I've live streamed, right? I mean, we'll get into it. I kind of want to do a little bit of a Q&A, tell you guys where I've been, what's been up.
Glad you're back, man. Been a joy watching your videos since you've been away, heart.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Zager, you can't stick around today? All right. Well, hey, good news is I'm fucking back. I'm fucking back. There's going to be more streams. How's med school? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Oh, Harvey. I'll wait for the notification to pop up. You guys are going to make him cry. You're not making me cry. No. You're crying. I'm not crying. Hospitalitor. Oh my God. Everybody. Holy shit. I missed you guys, man. Seriously, I miss you guys so much. So fun fact, the trailer that came out today, the scene where I'm walking out to the chest in the snow.
Enjoy your new year with the new headphones. My arms are smaller also. It comes with age.
Harvey, how old? You gotta, what, are you almost 80 yet? I'm trying to remember. For those of you who aren't initiated, Harvey West is the official channel grandpa. He is, he's the man. Always hangs out with us late at night while we're doing our Witcher live streams.
Welcome back, VMP.
My
Glad
God.
to see you.
Xlast also with the 20. Thank you, both of you. That was very generous. I honestly thought he graduated already and was out making us proud. Unfortunately not. I mean, I graduated undergrad, so for those of you who don't know, maybe you're not from the US, undergrad takes 4 years, typically. And medical school is another 4 years after that. So I've just been through my first 2 semesters, and I still got 3.5 years to go. So I got a ways before I'm out there making you proud. Rakovo, thank you for another €5. Old man, I was worried about you, Harvey. I feel like I hadn't seen you in a while. 82 in June. It's been a long haul. Yeah, I thought you were getting up there. I remembered you in the upper 70s. How are the grandkids? Still doing well?
And everyone missed you.
It was really wholesome every time I would come back and see you guys like a year later still commenting on the last video of what it was, Rolf, right? The Hardcore Iron Man series. So fun fact, all right, so here's all this came about, why I'm coming back now. I just finished up finals. Finals was, this past semester was supposedly the toughest one of all of medical school. And so that's why I didn't want to come back during it until I had seen it through. But I finished finals, took a week off to kind of recover. And then I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like coming back. Let me check out the Discord. Let's see what the Discord's been up to. And boys, let me tell you. Let me pull this up here. All right. So we got the Discord here. Let me see if I can go back to when I came back. Let me show you what I saw. Oh my God. Oh, this is a ways back, actually. December 30th. It would have been the 22nd, I want to say. Yep, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So I come back to the Discord and I see... Jeez, we talked a lot. By the way, this is us winning the intramural volleyball tournament at state. Champions of MSU. Good times, good times. Fucked up my ankle doing that. It was like already hurt, and I was too prideful to give it up. So I like played all the way through on it, and it's still messed up. I'm still not doing good on that leg, but definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Holy shit! How much did we talk this day? There we go. Okay, this is what I came back to. Check this out. These madmen, I don't know how many of them there were, 10, 20, 30 maybe. I don't even think it was that many. For the last year, starting almost exactly a year ago, someone decided to just start counting. They said 1. Someone responded to them, 2. Another person came in and said 3. And they just kept going and going and going. And did this for months at a time. And apparently, somewhere along the way, someone said, the prophecy says, VMP will return once we reach 10,000. And it just so happens, I had no idea, I randomly popped open the Discord not long after 10,000. They weren't at 11 yet. Yeah. Yeah. It was like, yep, 10,128. I don't know. You guys are madmen. Remember, you are a fellow Michigander. Take a look at the Carroll Hospital project. It's going to be a huge place. Okay, I'll check it out. Good seeing you, Bendy. The great grandchildren are fine. Harvey, I didn't realize they were great grandchildren. They are on TikTok dancing and scaring each other. The dogs are very confused, but will dance with the girls for treats. Oh, you guys need the Discord link? Hold on, let me see. Where can I post that at? I think I can post that here. Boom. There you go. That should work. I will warn you guys, I'm not on the Discord all that much realistically. Especially now that I can live stream and talk to you guys this way. The last, a couple weeks, I go on the Discord whenever I want to talk to you guys. But Romer, good to see you. Glad to be back. Levi. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Yeah, so it's posted now. Cool. So anyways, we got a few matters to settle here. As I mentioned in the return video, jump to present. That's a lot easier. As I mentioned in the return video, I've got a few plans for season 2. We got some cool stuff ahead. Some of you guys were curious about the whole knighting ceremony that I put in. Case in point, look at that sword over there. I want to give you guys channel knighthoods. You know what I mean? I want you guys to be butter knights of the channel. Does that make any sense? Supposedly while I've been gone, because it's been a while since I've streamed. Basically 2 years almost since I've streamed. YouTube added emotes to this. Kind of like what Twitch has, where you can have customized emotes just for your channel. And you can post them not only on live streams, but I think I've seen people posting them on just regular videos as comments. And that looks really cool. And I want to set that up. So I got some work to do. I'll probably enlist the help of some of you guys in the Discord to think of some good ideas for some cool emotes. I don't think we get that many. We're kind of a small channel. I think they're only going to give us a couple cool ones. But it'd be fun to use nonetheless. But yeah, and every time one of you guys becomes a butter knight, we'll come on over here. Do a little knighting, Try to not do what they do in Shrek, where he accidentally just fucking cuts it right into their shoulder. You guys remember that? Yeah. So we have another heirloom for the channel now. Not only do we have the majestic tapestry, not a rug, tapestry, made of, what was that I used to say about it? Made from the finest, golden fibers. I forgot my line. I forgot my line about it. VMP making a custom knighthood order IRL? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I pay dinars for a knighthood like Game of Thrones kind of corruption? If YouTube allows it, I would. I don't know if I can give out memberships for free or not. But I totally would. So that's the other thing I want to talk about. We need to revamp how dinars work. Because somebody, Nicholas, absolutely ruined the economy of dinars. So let me see. I think we have it. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who don't know too much about live streams, there's these things called loyalty points. We have them titled as dinars. And you get them as you just watch live streams and comment. You just kind of accrue them passively. And then, as you guys really like to do, you can gamble them. Unfortunately, I made an error when I made the gambling minigame, where essentially, you know how casinos are supposed to have an edge and the house always wins? It's like that, but the opposite, where you guys, over time, just win, and I think quite massively. So, here's how it works. Basically, it rolls a 1 through 100. If you get a 1 through 50, you lose your money. If you get a 51 through 98, you double it. If you get a 99 or 100, which is considered the jackpot, you get 50x your money. You will never see odds that good in Vegas. So anyways, we need to change this because it caused just absolute inflation of dinars, worse than the US dollar. currently. Shout out to you, Jerome Powell. We're gonna our channel dinars are gonna be more stable than all the fiat currencies out there. You know, fun fact. So, anyways, let me show you how extreme it got. So most people are sitting with 10, a couple of hundred, maybe a couple of thousand. Cody Vo is here with 20K. Yaya with 27K. Seems like a lot, right? You want to count how many zeros that is? You want to count how many zeros that is? It's all right. I already did it for you. 259 billion dinars. 259 billion. What? Dinars should become a real cryptocurrency. We're thinking about it. Yeah, Jason Kemp isn't far behind with 206 billion. And then there's a very quick drop off. All the way down. You get to fifth place. Fifth place has under 1 million. First and second are over 200 billion. So anyways, we are going to be resetting it. Sorry, Nicholas. I'm sorry, Jason. VMP, can Jason and I buy Hero and Prophecy of Pendor with our collective dinars? That's tempting. You guys have earned a lot. I'll think about it. I think so. I think the answer is going to be yes. You guys have earned it. We're not going to do it right away. I haven't even started recording it yet. Originally that was going to be my plan tonight, was to record a bunch of episodes. I'm still going to try to do that. But I felt kind of bad after, like, I had the return trailer, which is only a minute long. Like, it was hyping that up for like 12 hours. And I think you guys thought it was going to be like a long video or a live stream, and it wasn't. It was just a minute long trailer. So I felt kind of bad. So I wanted to come here and stream and talk to you guys. But yeah, so we're going to reset the loyalty database. All your dinars are back to 0. All right. So it should be on a completely fair footing now. The gambling is still net even. Like, there's no edge against or for you guys. Hey, Euros, good to see you. And we're gonna figure out some good rewards. Obviously, we're gonna do the subscriber heroes. I think normally we have that at like 10,000 dinars. We might lower that depending on how long it takes you guys to get to that amount. But I want to have some other fun things, like, you know, just stuff that you can just redeem dinars for. And I'll need some of your guys' ideas to figure that out. But even stuff like, you know, you get to, you know, instead of having the biggest D Zager down there, maybe, you know, you redeem 5,000 dinars and you get to have your own little quote there until someone else comes and replaces it. You know what I mean? We want an edge. Jonah, I know you want an edge. We can't have an edge. When subscriber heroes cost 10,000 dinars and we have someone with 200 billion dinars, it would take like a lifetime of series to redeem that many. But yeah. Okay. I think that is most of what I wanted to do with this. I think we're good here. Discord is good. All right. So let's talk. I want to hear your questions. I can give you guys a basic rundown of where I've been, what's been up, kind of in the life of VMP. Holy shit. Wait. Okay, hold up. My Streamlabs doesn't update all that often, but when I watch on the actual browser, holy shit, there's a lot of you guys. Like, the commenting is way faster than I thought it was. All right. So, basically, here's what happened. As some of you guys may or may not know, when the pandemic started, I still had my old apartment back up at my undergrad school at Grand Valley. And even though all my roommates had moved out, we still had it until, I think, around the end of April, May, something like that. So I was able to hang out there and keep streaming. But when the lease was up, you know, I moved back in with my parents. And originally that wasn't awful. but I wasn't really able to. I wasn't able to live stream because I didn't have like my own room to set my computer up in, and I was in the same room as my dad, who was working from home, so I was only able to stream like late at night. Put on top of that, I was working at the hospital still. And it just got to be a lot. So I stopped for a couple months. Thought I could come back with the Rolf series. Unfortunately, I think the Rolf Hardcore Iron Man series just wasn't super well thought out. I think Hardcore Iron Man like runs from now on, they need to be live streams. I think the intensity of it makes it way more entertaining when like you're watching live and it could end at any moment and you don't know. They're also just a little more boring the way we're currently doing it. So we might have to change things up, do it like how we do it with Valentina. When we did it with Valentina the Iron Maiden, what we did was the run ends if we ever lose a battle, not if we personally get knocked out in a battle. Like as long as we have troops left that survive the battle that can like, you know, save us and prevent us from getting captured, the run stays alive. And I think that's hold up. I want to let this read. Oh, Brendan, $20. Thank you, man. You guys are being very generous. Very, very, very kind today. Also, by the way, everybody, the minimum gamble size is 25. So you got to do more than 10, more than 5. So I do want to get back to the Hardcore Iron Man runs at some point. I also want to start up Witcher 3. For those of you who don't know, we used to do Witcher live streams late at night, but it was the first game, and it was brutal. It was so that game's so old. The combat is so bad. It took forever to try to get through. I've sat down over the pandemic and finished it, and then also played all the way through Witcher 2. So I'm ready for Witcher 3. And that's like 50% of the reason I came back is because I said I wasn't going to do it until I could stream it with you guys. Oh, here's another one. When did the late night streams with the boys start? I kind of want to do it soon. After watching season 2 of The Witcher, I really want to get into it. So yeah, we'll have those, some late night live streams. I think I should be able to do that at least a couple times a week here. So part of the reason why I didn't come back sooner is I kind of wanted to test the waters with medical school. So I started that in June. You know, everyone talks about how, you know, medical school is no joke. It's kind of rigorous. That's kind of the deal with that. But in my experience so far, hasn't been too bad. Still feel like I have plenty of free time. And even in this past semester, which is supposed to be by far, you know, the toughest one in all of medical school, I felt like I was able to handle it pretty well. And so, you know, I think we can finally get back into it. And I didn't want to start it back up and have us, you know, and like disappear again. Like have it like what happened with the Rolf series where like, you know, I have a cool trailer. We come back in, we start posting, get like, what did we get? Like 8 episodes in? Something like that. And then just kind of be done. That didn't feel right. I heard we're getting rid of your student loans. Thank you. That's another €5 from Rakovo. Thank you. That's very generous. Such a name. Another way to cheat dinars, change currency.
I heard we are getting rid of your student loans.
What is that, yen? I don't feel like I've never seen you donate yen before. Such a creative name. Can you do that? Can you just through the YouTube platform just be like, nah, I'm not feeling US dollars today. We're going to go, you know, Zimbabwean dollars. Let's donate 10 trillion Zimbabwean dollars and get a bunch of dinars for that.
Another way to cheat dinars, change currency.
Kuyaped, good to see you, man. Our last hospitality. Thank you. $20. Love you, man. Hey, I love you back. You gotta go? I'll see you soon, man. I'll see you soon. I can do whatever I want. So yeah, basically
Love
that's
you,
what.
Man. I got to split.
Basically, that's what happened. So I just kind of got fed up with Bannerlord. towards the end of the Rolf series. There hadn't been a lot of updates at the time. I wasn't super, entertained by the series. I thought it was a little bit boring in video format and the rules we had set up for it. So I stopped doing that, and I was just working, man. I was working from that would have been from last August. Well, I guess in August, 2 Augusts ago, until June, essentially when I moved up to state for medical school. I was just working. So let me see if I can pull this up actually. So from the video today, here we go. So this scene right here, I actually recorded that last winter and waited a full year for it to snow again to actually post it. This was when, last, January, February, around then, I had gotten kind of tired of being moved in with my parents. After you've experienced moving out for so long, it is kind of rough to come back and be there. And so after 8 months or so of being home, I was like, nah, I got to go. So I actually did get an apartment for 3 months or something like that, a real short-term stay. And I was going to try and come back and start streaming then, but 1, we didn't have great internet, and 2, I was still super busy working, trying to just save up as much money as possible before just blowing it all on medical school tuition before it just, fucking disappeared. But yeah. It just works out that we're ready to come back. Fun fact, this 3080, I waited in line for 4 hours for this thing in the middle of winter. So here's what happens. All right, so we have this, what is it called? Micro Center? I forget what it's called. There's this super geeky computer store. I haven't seen it any. I think it's called Micro Center. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. But literally the only thing they stock is computer parts. Think Best Buy, but dialed up. I'd been looking at these 3080s that had dropped. I wanted one really bad, but you couldn't find them online. You could not get them ordered online, not for retail price. If you wanted to pay $1,500, you could get one from a scalper. Couldn't get one for retail price. But I'd been checking the website, and these Micro Center stores, they would get shipments every Tuesday or something like that, and they would post it on their website saying, "Oh, we've got some. Come on in." Even though they would sell out instantly. So I went there one night, and I asked the guy, I was like, "Oh yeah, so what time should I be here in the morning? You guys are getting the shipment tomorrow." And he's like, "Yeah, we open up."
Can't wait to see you play Witcher 3.
Michael, oh my god, good to see you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got a super high definition mod installed. It was 30 gigs to download it or something crazy like that. I haven't really had a chance to play it though yet. So, anyways, I asked the guy. He was like, "Yeah, if you're here by 7, you should be good." And they sell pretty much right away as soon as the store opens. For whatever reason, in my head, when he said that, I was like, "Oh, they open at 7 a.m. I want to get there ahead of time." I had work starting at 11 a.m.
Love you VMP, so excited for 2022 with you back.
Hey, thank you, Sensei Luki. Thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate it. Anyways, I had work at, actually maybe that was when I was still doing transport. Maybe it was at 3. I don't know. I had work later in the day, so I was like, let me just get there early. Show up at 6:15, something around then. And I was wearing scrubs. For those of you who don't know, scrubs, super comfortable, paper thin. Absolutely no heat retention whatsoever. So I was just wearing scrubs, and I've got it here somewhere. My hoodie. My thin little Hollister hoodie. It's the one I'm fucking wearing in the video. So I'm wearing that hoodie and scrubs, and that's it. It is in the teens, below 20 degrees, howling wind. But I was like, you know what? I've only got to wait for like 45 minutes. I can wait in that degree weather and that clothing for 45 minutes. That's not a big deal. So I get there early. I'm like the fifth, sixth person in line. I didn't bring a chair, so I'm kind of feeling foolish. Everyone's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Turns out they're right. Okay. But we're waiting. One of the guys is like, hey man, you want this blanket or something? I was like, nah, we're good. We ain't got that much longer. And he just gives me a look. We didn't say anything.
So glad to see you back. I hope you check out all the great Witcher mods as well.
Oh, thank you for the 10, Daniel. I'm glad to be back. What other Witcher mods are there? I'll be honest, I was just going to do the HD and then find a mod that gets rid of the weight limit, like for carrying capacity, because I'm a fucking loot goblin and I don't like managing inventory. I like just picking up everything I see and then like just having it. Anyways, it gets to 7 a.m. and I'm like looking around. I'm like, well, I haven't seen any employees come in yet. And the store doesn't look open. And so I mentioned it to the guy. I'm like, well, when they're going to open it up, I'm getting a little cold here. It's been 45 minutes in the freezing cold and I'm not seeing anything. And he's like, what? We've got another 3 hours. 3 fucking hours. I almost didn't make it, to be honest. Like, I legit had close to like hypothermia. The only reason I didn't is because of the kind souls around me that like felt so bad for me that they were like, here, man, put this blanket on or whatnot. We got an extra chair in the back. You can sit down on this chair. And so it's just me just like for fucking hours, bro. It was so bad. But we got it. We got the 3080 for like $700. Even after I've used it for a year, I could still sell this thing for, I don't know, over $1,000, I think. Damn, you're engaged? What? Oh my god, congrats. So VMP did almost die. Yeah, that would have been a great story, Oh, VMP passed away, didn't you hear? Oh shit, what? Was it COVID? Was it at the hospital he got? No. He was waiting in line for a 3080 and just fucking froze to death. Yeah. Just got reminded of back when VMP was playing Kingmaker and I lured him into the cave with that lindworm. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I remember that. I miss Kingmaker. So there's a new one out called Path of the Righteous that looks really good. So I just bought it a couple days ago. I don't know if I want to play this myself just off stream or play it with you guys. See, here's the thing is like with Witcher 3, we have a lot of work cut out for us in the late night live streams. Like I could late night live stream every day for the next month and we might not finish Witcher 3. You know what I mean? I like to imagine just the two men carrying you into the store were frozen. Yeah, hold on. I might have the video still of like what I looked like afterwards. I looked fucking bedraggled. Like I had been worked over. When was this? Oh, here we go.
3.5 hours in line. 3.5
Hold on, let me
in line. Freezing my ass off in the snow. But I got it. 3080.
I was in rough shape. It was kind of like, it was almost euphoric in a certain way. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I like, it felt surreal as I was like walking through the store and I like got up to, there's like a long line of us and they're like, hey, what do you want? I was like, a 3080, please. He's like, what kind of 3080 do you want? I was like, I just want a 3080. He's like, how's this one sound for 700? I was like, yeah, that works. He was like, or you can get this one that's a little better for 750. I was like, yeah, whatever you want, man. And he's like, cool, just sign right here. Boom, boom. And then like away I want. I don't know. I was out of it, man. It was real bad. Matt's blanking on. It has been a while. General excitation. I'm just glad to see you back, VMP. I discovered you when COVID first hit, and I got furloughed from my job in April 2020. I had way too much time on my hands, so I binged all your videos for in a week. Oh my god, that's I got a lot of videos, man. Hey, I'm glad I could help you. What vehicle do you drive? So I've got a 2012, 2013 Nissan Sentra that I got a couple 3 years ago, something like that. But I got it for $5,000, which is pretty good price, I think. Especially with how expensive used cars are now. So it's not fancy, but it gets the job done. It's a whole lot better than my old 98 Ford Ranger. Oh, I've got a story to tell about that. I don't know. Did I ever show you guys my old truck that I used to have? I had a 98 Ford Ranger. Crank windows. Also, you couldn't adjust the seats, and as a tall guy, as a 6'5" guy, I don't fit in that thing. So I would drive like this just to be able to see out the window. It was the worst. It couldn't go more than 70. If you took it up to 70, Did I just break my chair? Oh no, we're good. If you took it up to 70, that thing started shaking and squealing. Anyways, after I graduated, that's when I got the Nissan. And my little sister, who would have been, a junior in high school at that time, she got the truck. Let me show you what she did to the truck. Also, the only reason she got the truck is so she got my mom's really nice Fusion hybrid. I mean, it was old. It was like a 2012. But a really nice car. For a beginner car, that's ridiculous. I had a 2000 Ford Windstar. A soccer mom minivan is my first car. And then when I got into college, I graduated, realistically downgraded, to a 98 Ford Ranger. The tiniest truck you've ever seen. Anyways, she gets my mom's nice hybrid, totals it, pulls out in front of someone a couple months into having it, gets absolutely totaled. Ridiculous. So then she gets the Ford Ranger. And then let me show you what happened this summer. If I can find... Ooh. Where would this have been? Probably in this chat? Yeah, it would be somewhere in this chat. All right, give me a sec to find these pictures. Anyways, I get a text from my mom at 2 a.m. 2 or 3 in the morning one night. I'm about to fall asleep. And it's... Actually, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here's what it is. Okay. All right. Warning. Slightly gruesome. A little gruesome. So, look away. Sometimes I forget. I see some weird shit in medical school. So this stuff doesn't bother me that much. Although it is weird because it's my sister. I don't know if you can see, how deep the shards are in that. But that's her elbow, and it is absolutely, fucking ravaged. And so, she just sends me that picture. Nothing else. Just that. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Who is that and what happened? And she was like, that's your sister's elbow after the rear tire blew, and she rolled the truck multiple times in the middle of the night on the fucking highway. And let me show you... That's the truck now. Look at where she would have been. In the driver's seat. If she had been in shotgun, she would have been flattened. It looks like it's a fucking convertible. That's a truck. It looks like a convertible because of how crushed it got. That's a zombie bite. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, she ruined that too. She's a freshman in college now. So she's actually going to state 2. And I have to drive her back every other weekend so that she can see her boyfriend back at home. Better than her driving. You know what I mean? Thank God she was driving solo. Well, that's also a little scary because she happened to be on the phone with her boyfriend, luckily. So, like, he immediately, like, got a hold of our parents. Him and his parents all drove out there. It was like 30 minutes away, but she rolled multiple times on the highway, was stuck upside down, like, just in the brush. I can only joke about this because she's okay, and we give her all kinds of shit about this. She still thinks somehow that, like, her next car she's gonna inherit. I think the next one to go is gonna be my dad's Flex. That thing's like 8-9 years old, so I think he's gonna get a new car at some point, and she wants to get that. And it's like, Val, you don't deserve that, okay? You don't deserve that. But I don't know. It is what it is. No, my parents love her, so they'll probably give her that. You live in Grand Haven? A lot of my family, my mom's side is all from Grand Haven. Official Glory calling me a noob. Thank you for the 5. A little rude. Also, oh shoot, I think I missed your $10 donation before. Thank you, dude. That's really, really nice. Yeah, so my mom's side's all from Grand Haven, and my dad's side is pretty much all from Muskegon. We lived east side of Michigan, though. But yeah. Give her a salvage car for her birthday. I wouldn't even trust her with that. I guess so. She doesn't even need a car right now because freshmen at Michigan State aren't allowed to have a car on campus, which is wild. That was not the case when I went to undergrad, but I didn't go here. So yeah, she's not even allowed to have a car right now anyways. In Discord, look what happened to my car. All right, let's check it out. Holy shit, there's a lot of you in here. I'm not seeing anybody. Okay. Check this out.
$7,000 for this car, but I got a slight dent in the back. You give me $7,000.
That's not you, is it?
$7,000 for this car, but I got a slight dent in the back. You give me $7,000.
What's happening in this video?
Gamble no work. I need to flex on the peasants VMP.
Gambling's not working? Are you sure? I'm not sure why that wouldn't be working. It might just not be like telling you that you gambled. So check your dinars before and after each gamble. I want to say I remember I stopped like it messaging you the results because it was just absolutely clogging up chat. Chester Stone. Do you guys? Oh, is this like a known person? Am I supposed to know who this TikToker is? I've refused to get TikTok, bro. I'm scared, man. I feel like our attention spans are already.
Welcome back, bro. We've all been waiting patiently for your return. Raising hands, medium light skin tone.
Medium light skin tone. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $20. It's very kind. Everybody, you need at least 25 dinars to gamble. Not to call you out, TK. I'm just saying. Matt, you said you were at GV this year? I haven't been up in a while. I haven't been up since not this past Halloween, but the Halloween before that. I went up. We went to some of the bars around there. A drunk slammed into the back of my car going 60 miles per hour at a red. Bro, that shit's scary, man. There was this crazy, this is awful thing at the hospital where, what is this? Basically, there was this family in the ICU, and there's this dad who, maybe 40s, maybe 50, something like that. Perfectly healthy, in great shape. He was stopped at a red light, and someone in a truck, I don't know if it was a truck or a semi-truck, basically didn't stop. It hit him going 60 or 70, and it like hit him from the back, and it snapped his spinal cord, man. And so there was no brain activity or anything like that. It was heartbreaking, man. Like it is sobering to think that like you can do everything right, you can be healthy, you can be doing everything right, and just be done. Could just be over just like that. I don't know if that's the meme I would hold up. I don't know if I'd go for the John Cena meme after that. That's not Alex Goreska? Gorescu. I am back. Good to see you. Big boy, good to see you, man. Gambling is not working. What the heck? Why? Why wouldn't gambling be working? Let me pull it up. Let's see what we got. Modules, gambling. I'm not sure why. It says it's on here. Let me turn it off and back on again. You know, pull the cartridge out, blowing it. I don't know. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Try it, guys. Let's see. I mean, what's weird is so Streamlabs is working. It's telling you guys how many dinars you have, but I don't know why this wouldn't be working. Abdul Hadi, good to see you. Dave, I'm not gonna need dinars by watching. You should be. You have to. I would like comment when you come into the stream, because I don't know how it recognizes if you're here or not. If you don't comment, and then I know I have it set so that you also get dinars for commenting. Yeah, so every 5 minutes you should get 10 minutes just for being in the stream, and then you get 10 dinars for just being in the stream. Another 10 dinars if you commented at some point in those 5 minutes. It should be how it works. Oh yeah. So, anyways, fun fact: the new apartment that I'm at, the apartment gym is next door to us. Like the apartment complex gym is next door to us. So you guys have been asking for a workout stream. We could feasibly make that happen. I would have to live stream from my phone, but we could make that happen. We can't bet more than 100 million dinars. That's outrageous. That used to be a problem for Nick and who's the other guy that had 200
We can't bet
billion?
more than 100 million dinars. That's outrageous.
How come some people already have thousands? Oh, I think they get it from super chatting. Yeah, they get it from super chatting, I believe. Okay, such a creative name. I think your strategy with yen is kind of cheating. Hold up. You're going to have to make me turn it down. How did you get 120,000 points just from donating some yen? Lift alongside me. Yeah, exactly. So I'll work out while you guys work out at the same time.
I agree, Daniel. That is insulting and outrageous.
Thank you, Official Glory, for the 5. And Rakovo for another €5. We are getting the passive dinars, but I think this is the but we can't bet. You sure it's still not working?
You gotta pay
I'll
our
look into it more,
overlord to get
like after the
dinars.
stream.
Master needs his student loans gone.
I'll look more into it after the stream. I haven't done anything with this in like a long. Oh, look at all the commands we have. This one, Bannerlord, never, you plebs. Remember when Bannerlord felt like a meme, like it was never actually gonna happen? A beating stick. This is what you guys would use whenever you lose a big gamble. Oh look, I've got a Discord command in there. That should always work if you guys do that. Flatlined, good to see you. Moon Tiger, Destiny, Nagarok, Paul the Guy. We don't have a gamble all. I don't think there's a gamble all feature. Warband faction themed workouts. Oh my god, I forgot. I had a video idea like that.
Just messing with you. I ain't a gambling man.
Sure you aren't, Daniel. You get a little taste that first win of dinars, and you'll be like, maybe I'll give myself a subscriber hero sooner than I thought. It's all over. How's your girlfriend? Bro, how's my girlfriend? I'm way too busy in medical school. Basically, so like this past semester, what the schedule is you would have 3 main lecture classes going on at a time, and then we had a couple other like patient care classes, like learning how to like do vitals and like a complete physical exam. We had other classes, but 3 main lecture classes that were really dense. And every other week you would have one massive exam of all 3 of them put together, like 80, 90 questions, something like that. And essentially how my schedule would go is I would procrastinate the first week, frantically catch up like a couple of days before the exam, and like crunch, like, hold up, let me show you what I'm talking about. This right here, this is one exam worth of course pack. So I would spend, most of the second week.
Hey VMP, don't forget the original billionaire.
You're right, Lost of Rhyme. I forgot. Yeah, you did cash that in, right? You cashed that in and got like a super OP hero, something like that. Anyways, a whole lot of course pack to go through, and I would like frantically try to cram that all in a couple of days. Pull an all-nighter leading up to the test, because the exams were always on like Monday at 8 a.m. So I'd wake up Sunday at, around noon and wouldn't sleep until I was done with the exam, essentially. Like, I would just study for 20 hours in a row, I would just fucking lay in bed and just, I'd have these on, volume turned all the way down, so it's just like all the sound is gone. I'm just zeroed in, and it's just like 20 hours of just reading it back to back over and over again, memorizing it, like, So I'd be pretty wiped out after that. I would take a couple of days to catch it back up on sleep. And then, I'd be like, you know what? I'm a little lonely. Let's hit up the old Bumble. Do swipe right a few times, maybe get a couple matches, start talking to them. And then a week later, it's like, oh shit, I got another exam coming up. I gotta like focus all on that, and I'd stop talking to the girls, and then it'd just be a cycle. It'd just go over and over again. So yeah, I'm single as fuck, essentially. Fun fact, so one of the girls I matched with on Bumble, for those of you who don't know, Bumble is an app kind of like Tinder, except if you match with somebody, the guy isn't allowed to message first. The girl has to message first, and then the guy can message and talk as normally. I kind of like it because, one, I hate having to give out pickup lines and, and that type of stuff. I'm lazy. And 2, I feel like it generally stimulates a lot better conversation instead of like on Tinder where you can like hit someone up and the girl will just be like, okay, yes, I don't know. Like, it just give you one word answers. Anyways, I matched with this girl on Bumble, 6 foot tall, which is a big plus. Like, I'm 6'5", 6 foot, 6'1". That's like perfect. I want some big D1 babies. You know what I mean? I want some Olympic tier athletes. So anyways, 6 foot, 6'1", also in medical school, also really into volleyball. I was like, this is perfect. And I matched with her, but she never messages me. And I'm not allowed to message her first on Bumble. So anyways, her profile was a lot of her bragging about how good she is at volleyball. And it just so happened that the intramural volleyball league that we're in for state, her team was also, she had a team that was also in there. And we ended up on opposite sides of the playoff brackets. Both of us were the only teams to never lose a game throughout the whole time. So we meet in the finals, and I'm telling my teammates, I was like, guys, for my pride, I need us to crush them. We need to win. I can't take the L twice on this. And it was an intense game. She was pretty good. Her team was also very good. Like, leading up to that point, we had never lost a set. Like, forget losing a game. We had never even lost a single set. Throughout all of the regular season, through 5 rounds of playoffs, had never lost a set. It wasn't even really close on any of them. And then we get to them, we lose the first one, and it's like, oh fuck, these guys they're legit. They're the real deal. But and then we came back and managed to win the last 2 to win the whole game. I'm not gonna lie. Tempers were getting a little flare. There was some arguing over certain calls or whatnot. I'm a competitive guy, and so when we're getting that atmosphere, like the testosterone's flowing, I'm like yelling at them. And like at the final set, it's a shorter game. It's only to 15. It's the tiebreaker. The second to last play, bomb. Get a big hit. I'm standing there at the net, like pointing to it, just like yelling at them, which like normally would probably get you like a penalty, but we were having a good time. And then no, that was the third to last one. Then the second to last play, their main hitter, this guy, he was like on the shorter side, but had decent ups, and just, I don't know what his hand contact is like, but that dude was just. It's called a bounce in volleyball, when you hit a ball and it just goes straight down and then bounces straight back up in the air. It's difficult to do, especially like if you're shorter. This guy was really good. But just so happened on that second to last play, I get like just a fucking monster block on him. And the ball goes straight down on their side. And oh man, it was so hype. It was so good. And then the last play, like they were too scared to set their main hitter again. After I had blocked him, so then they like set this girl, and she tried to dump it and just dumped it right into the net. I don't know how many of you guys know about volleyball, but I probably just confused a lot of you guys. But yeah, we won, and then let me see if I can pull up the picture of us of our winning team. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is us. We're all medical students. So we'd been kind of playing all the summer, like after every big exam. That's kind of how we would relax. We'd go outside and play beach, and then we started playing indoor a little bit, mainly just like for the IM stuff. But yeah, got the job done. These shirts are really nice. They're kind of like they're like metallic, like they're like almost. Let me get here. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Yeah, they're kind of like metallic. They're made out of super nice material. Anyways, my goal is I want us to win in this next semester, so then we can just start. I want to start stockpiling these shirts. I want as many of these champion shirts as I can before I leave. What about the girl? Did you talk to her at all after the game? Okay, so like originally I was thinking I might talk to her, but after things got a little heated, I kind of got the vibe that she probably wouldn't want to talk, and so no, we didn't. However, so we won the shirts. We also won a $25 B-Dubs gift card, and my team offered to give it to me and say, "Hey, we'll give it to you under the conditions that you DM that girl and say, hey, can I take you out sometime?" and send her a picture of the $25 B-Dubs gift card that they lost. I'm not that savage. I'm not that savage though, so I didn't do it. We'll see. I know volleyball. I've watched Haikyuu. Yeah, that's the one volleyball anime. I'm not a huge anime guy, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I know when I used to talk about volleyball back in the old videos, people that had watched that would always bring it up. You're wearing chainmail for volleyball? Yep. So what you're saying is no balls? Okay, it's not so much no balls as like... Well, okay, so here's the thing. If she has a really good sense of humor, she'd find that hilarious, right? That's objectively like a funny... Like, that's a funny fucking joke, but it's kind of at her expense. So maybe I should do that. Because, like, I feel like it's a win-win. If she has a good sense of humor and she's chill, she'll laugh at it. If she's, you know, if she's not chill, if she's like kind of a bitch, you know, she'll be really mad and never speak to me. And like, maybe that's not a bad thing. You know? Put it on your Bumble account. Petition to buy V&P full plate mail. So, this Halloween, I want to do a full-on Witcher costume. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right. So let me know what you guys think about some of these. So, I don't know how much money and effort I want to put into this costume. This one's kind of funny. But I feel like that'd be so dope. I already got the sword. Look at that. I already got the sword. Admittedly, it's kind of a small sword. Like, that's like a long sword. But when I'm holding it, it doesn't, it kind of looks like a little, I don't know. It looks a little small. So, I'd kind of like a bigger one. See, I don't know. I'm not trying to put in the amount of effort that this dude put into it. This looks sick. This is really cool. But realistically, I'm not going to put that much effort into it. And I don't think I could afford someone who put that much effort into it. I mean, I just kind of need like some sort of armor. Get the silver medallion. And then some white hair. And then probably like some colored contacts. Get some gold contacts. That'd be pretty cool. Or like even this would work pretty well, I think. Yeah, something like that would work. That's from the first season, right? Whereas this is the second season armor. Show us the sword. All right. Yeah, my brother got me this for, I think it was my last birthday. But hands down, best gift I've ever received, I think. One of them, at least. I think it's actually like a Lord of the Rings one because it's got like some elven looking engraving on the pommel. But this is what we shall be using to tonight, you guys. Speaking of that, how many are what kind of emotes should we get? I don't know how many emotes we get. I think it's like 3 to 4. But, like, what should we have? Like, what kind of emotes would you guys use, like, just, you know, chatting? Like, whether it's in the live stream or in comments? You know what I mean? Does it come in giant size? Well, I just need it in, like, Henry Cavill size, you know? Just, if they could just give me the one from set, that'd work out pretty well. How do you like the gas prices? It's not too bad for us over here. It's like $2.80 right now. I mean, it's gone up. Like at one point, it was at like $1 a gallon, back in like the beginning of the pandemic. Is it heavy? Do you feel it when you swing? No, this is super light. So we have my dad has a whole bunch of different like replica armor sets and swords in our house. You can understand why I turned out the way I did, you know, into into medieval shit. But he's got a 1-to-1 replica of the sword from Braveheart. Let me see if I can. Braveheart sword. Yeah, William Wallace's sword from Braveheart. These aren't great pictures of it, but maybe you can see this. But this thing right here. So we have that. And that sword's pretty long. That thing's like, it might not quite be 5 feet long, but actually it probably is around 5 feet long. That thing's heavy. I can hold it in one hand and kind of swing it around, but I can't really swing it around that well with one hand. That thing takes 2 for like real work. But this thing, I'm going to put a hole in my fucking ceiling doing this, but it's worth it. This thing, you know, I don't know a thing about swordplay, but I can swing this thing around. That would be fun to try out sometime. Like, I don't know about fencing necessarily, because fencing is, they just use, you know, rapiers essentially. But, I don't know what it's called, but I mean, they have like, it's like mixed martial arts, but for like actual medieval weapons. And they have them dulled and all that stuff. Claymore. Thank you. Yeah, that's the name of it. Dinars, butter, something to the style of Pog, but your face. That could work out. That could work out. In before the sword goes through the screen. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know the name of what I'm talking about. No, not LARPing. It's like these guys wear armor, like real ass armor, and then they have these blunted weapons, and they just go HEMA. That's what it's called. HEMA. Let me look this shit up. Okay, I look up HEMA, and all we're getting is this. I don't HEMA sport. Yeah, this is a little more like what I'm talking about. So it's like these guys have a bunch of like padded armor and then like actual like, you know, what looks like real medieval swords. And they're like, they just go at it. Or like spears? That's pretty cool. I feel like that'd be fun to try. Originally, I had planned on, for the new year, I wanted to try, I don't know, check out, I know there's a boxing gym near here. I want to see if there are any, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms around here. And pick one of the two and kind of get into that, just as, like, be good fitness, and then it'd be cool to kind of learn, like, some self-defense type stuff. But I can't right now with my ankle. My ankle is getting better, but it's still not quite there. I went to like, an orthopedic urgent care to get it checked out, and the fucking dude there just, like, we took an x-ray, nothing's broken, which, you know, I kind of figured. But then he like, feels around, and he's like, does this hurt? I was like, yep. Does this hurt? Nope. Does this hurt? Yep. And he was just like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Ice and, you know, compress and elevate. And I was like, that's what I've been doing. And I was like, do you have any idea what it might be? And he's like, could be anything, you know? It could be anything. And I was like, does it... You know, I was, because I know where the pain's been. I'm looking it up. I'm like, I think it's either fibularis longus or brevis. Could be tendonitis. Could be a muscle tear. What are you thinking? And he's just like, yeah, could definitely be one of those things. And I was like, so, and he's like, just ice. But, yeah, oh well. When my ankle gets better, I do want to do that. One of the girls that I played volleyball with, her boyfriend, Taylor, is really into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And so he has a gym around here that he goes to. And so I was going to talk to him about it. I feel like it'd be fun to roll around a little bit. Boxing would be cool too. I don't want to take shots to the head, you know. Too many shots to this noggin. And maybe medical school won't be so easy, you know what I mean? We're gonna... But yeah, so essentially my regimen has been, I ice it, I take enough ibuprofen to knock out an elephant. I got this thing probably like a month ago when it started. There's over 500 tablets in it, and I'm already halfway through it. So, yeah. But, I literally, what I do, if I don't have an ice pack that's, like, fully cooled, I, like, just run the water in our shower. I, like, plug the tub, and then put it as cold as possible and just fill it up, and then I just stand there for like 30 minutes, and just the whole leg goes numb, and it's like, all right, if there's something wrong with it, I can't feel it, so, you know. Judo. I don't know if we have any judo gyms around us. I don't know. What about your roommates? How are they doing? So yeah, I'm rooming with Sean right now. Those of you that have been with the channel for a while, you'll know him as either Big Poppy or Irish Nips. He's home right now. He had a wedding yesterday, but he should be back pretty soon. He's doing good. He's been working for the last 2 years or so. Whatever happened to Sean and Dan? So Dan, haven't really talked to in a long time. But yeah, no, me and Sean are still really close. Been rooming together. VMP has the weight of a small elephant. Yeah. I'm not that crazy heavy. I'm like 210 or so. Was doing a little bit of bulking, trying to get back some of the gains that I lost while the gyms were closed for so long. But I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of cutting here for the New Year's. I've got some New Year's resolutions that I'm going to try to stick true with. For the first month, I'm doing like no carb heavy snacks, so no chips. It's mainly chips. I eat a lot of chips if if I don't control myself. And I'm the type of guy where like I'll get like a family size bag, sit down with it, and we'll demolish the entire thing. So no chips. I'm back hardcore on the no sugar. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but 4 or 5 years ago, it was like I think it was the year after my second grandpa passed away from heart disease. I swore off like sugary desserts for that New Year's, and I kind of kept with it. To this day, I haven't eaten ice cream in 5 years, and that used to be like my favorite thing. I think I've had cake like once or twice in the last 5 years. I allow myself to have Girl Scout cookies once a year, you know, but that's about it. So anyways, for the next month, I'm going hardcore, no sugar, no like snacking, stuff like that. What I want to try to do for this year is fast once a week, like fast for a whole day, like at least once a week. So that's what I'm doing today. I haven't eaten yet today. Don't plan on it. So luckily I'm not too angsty yet. At some point this year, I want to try to do a longer fast. The most I've done so far is 3 days. I want to try like a 5 or 6 day fast. But what's the story with your necklace? This is actually something one of my high school friends got me. When he went down to, I think it was the Dominican, and just got it as like a, I don't know, like he got all of his gifts and gave it to me, and so I've been wearing it pretty much ever since. I used to have another necklace that I got while I was in Mexico. I missed this thing. It's really cool. We were like going to like some, I think it was Mayan ruins, Mayan, Incan. I don't remember. Don't judge me. Whoever it was, they took silver. So it was like $40 worth of silver. They got a little pendant, and essentially they took your initials and like pressed the like Mayan symbols for those letters into it. So I had that thing, and it works out perfectly because my initials are VMP. So it was really cool. I loved that necklace. Unfortunately, I lost it. So I had that thing for like 3 or 4 years, wore it every single day. I lost that, I think my freshman year in college when we went to Hawaii. Yeah, that was the last time my family went on a trip together. Yeah, we went to Hawaii. At some point, I took it off, and I don't know if the cleaning ladies fucking snatched it or some shit, but I never saw it again, unfortunately. So, anyways, I like necklaces, so I've been wearing that ever since. I kind of like, this is kind of like my, I don't know, it's like a good luck charm to me. Like, I feel weird if I don't have it on. I feel naked. Girl Scout cookies, is that weed for you or actual cookies? What? Oh, you're talking to such a creative name. Yeah, I'm a Thin Mints guy for Girl Scout cookies. Thin Mints, throw them in the freezer, leave them there for a little bit, and then take them out so they're ice cold. It's so good. So good. But yeah, if I could, I'd get another copy of that old necklace. I don't think you can order that online, though. Maybe I should. I've never really checked. Maybe I should. I remember when we were trying to figure out your name based on your initials. I mean, I've shared my Instagram before. Like, you guys, I'm not that secretive about my name. I don't go out saying it a lot because I don't need you guys harassing me, but, Frozen Thin Mint Smack, thank you. A man of culture. But yeah. Are you going to play Warband again? Yeah, that's the plan. So that's going to be the first series back. We're going to do Prophecy of Pendor. I want to do some of the Warband mods that I've never done before, like Gecko Cujo. I want to play that. Is it Acid Shadow that's always asked me to play? There's one called Blood Eagle, I want to say. That's sort of like a Viking conquest, I think. But yeah, I want to get back into that. Bannerlord, at some point, I'm sure we'll do another like vanilla Bannerlord run through. But for right now, I want to check out. There's a mod that's actually finished-ish for Bannerlord, like actually like reasonably fleshed out, set in Game of Thrones universe. That I think, from what I was talking to, was it Miriam? I was talking to one of you guys about it. I think that's fleshed out enough. We could actually do a series on that. The mod that I was showing for Warhammer in the trailer earlier today, that's not really finished. It has like a couple Empire towns and then a couple of the like Vampire Count towns, and that's it. It's really cool. Like, they've done some great work on it so far. It's nowhere close to finished, so we can't do a full series on that one, unfortunately, yet. Any chance of Perisno? I don't know. Not right away. When was the last time you played any Warband? Well, this past week I've been like, I like did a practice run through on Prophecy of Pendor, helping shake some of the rust off a little bit. Play the Warband mod, The Gathering Storm. It's a Wheel of Time mod. Huh. I've never read those books. Didn't they make a series on that? Like, is it an Amazon Prime TV series on the Wheel of Time? I feel like I've heard different things about that. But I'll check it out. Yeah, for sure I'll check it out. Oh, is that the real, hold up. Is that the real Surreal Beliefs? Oh, shit. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's kind of weird seeing all the people from the Mountain Blade community after like a year and a half of being away. Thank you, Surreal. It's very kind of you.
Welcome back, VMP. Glad to see you're doing well.
Prisno's been getting a lot of updates recently? Oh. Look, if Prisno's got some really cool updates, I can see us making a return to it at some point. I also want to check out some of these new cool RPGs that are coming out. Alright, I gotta turn this off. Baldur's Gate 3. So I know some of you guys are telling me it isn't finished yet. I want to play that. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, that was my childhood. So I grew up, like, when I was 3-4 years old. I would, maybe a little older than that. I think I was like maybe 5, 6, 7-ish. My dad and I would stay up late. We'd be down in his office. I'd be like on his lap or when I was really young, or like as I got older, I'd be on the seat. And he'd be playing Baldur's Gate, and then we'd be up till like 2 a.m. like at night just watching that. I love the Baldur's Gate series. So as soon as Baldur's Gate 3 is like fully finished and out, we're playing that. Vanilla Warband stream, we left it last year. Oh, Valentina, the Hardcore Iron Man. We'll bring her back. I don't know if we can do the Rolf Hardcore Iron Man. Depends if that save file is corrupted or if it's still around. VMP, how about doing a speed run to King? Okay, guys, I want to hear I want some feedback on this. I've got an idea. It might be a bad one. I want to do a stream where I'd start it like early in the morning someday after I've had a lot of sleep, where I start streaming, we start a fresh playthrough of Warband, and I'm not allowed to stop streaming until we've conquered the map. Is that too much to ask? Is that like how many hours, if that's all we're focused on, how many hours do you think it would take us to beat Warband? Can't you do a vote thing? A vote. What are we voting on? Yeah. So, I mean, that's probably not the smartest idea to do with, like, you know, medical school and all that important stuff. But it would be pretty cool. It'd be fun. If it takes me, like, 20 hours, 24 hours, okay, I'm going to stay up for 24 hours. But what if we get, like, 30 hours into it, 36 hours into it? I'm starting to fade. My voice is, like, has just evaporated. Want to make sure this donation actually pops up for it. And we're not done yet. That's what worries me. I think it's going to take more than 10 hours, Nicholas. VMP, sleep experiment, new creepypasta. Yeah, I've read that creepypasta. I know what you're talking about. Oh, a community vote. Oh, okay. Yeah,
What
we can do
about
that.
bringing back my personal favorite, Mason Harrow?
Mason Harrow.
I agree with the World Conquest stream.
Are you saying we use Mason Harrow for the World Conquest stream? Because we could bring him back for that. What is that mod called that Mason Harrow was from? A New Dawn? Is that right? Because Mason Harrow, he's from the stream where, or from the mod where, like, you can just get it, like, it's set in Calradia, but you can just get outrageously crazy, like, equipment. Hudson, do you own your own Claymore? Is that what you're showing? Yeah, that looks pretty damn close to the one we got. Yours looks like you use it, though. Like, ours is very shiny because it just hangs on a wall. You look like you've been... Hudson? Mate, what's going on? Is that a little red I see on your blade there? Hudson does some extracurricular activities sometimes. Yeah, a new dawn. That is what it is. You're good at Warband, but that's a horrible idea. Sleep deprivation affects skills, motor reflex. Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. If I can get it done, if I'm confident I can get it done in 24 hours, then I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with going much longer than 24 hours on a stream. Hudson could kill a man. 24 hours is not that bad. With a 24-hour stream, I'm less concerned about, like, getting sleepy than I am losing my voice. Because, like, even, like, now after talking for the last hour and a half, it's not gone, but I can, like, start to feel it a little bit. My vocal cords are out of shape. Hard limit at 20 hours. Yeah, but it'd just be so disappointing to stream for 20 hours and just not get it done and then end it. You know what I mean? Especially if we're, like, reasonably close. How many towns and castles are there? Because we could probably estimate from there. Oh, Jesus. Vegas has a lot. Okay. So what do we got here? 7, 14, 22, 25, 29, 31, 34, 38, 40 castles. And then each of them has, what, 3 towns-ish? It's like 55 fiefs. So let's say we're trying to get done in 24 hours. Considering it's going to take us time to get an army capable of conquering shit. That's essentially saying we need to average taking over 3 fiefs per hour. Possibly doable. This is OG Mountain Blade? Is it worse? 7, 7, 8. It looks like it's... Oh, fuck. They didn't have the Serenids? Oh, shit. Oh, no. All right, that adds a bit more. So that's like 60-something total fiefs. All right. I'm glad we looked at this. We might have to shelve this idea. Well, okay, that is a good point. I was assuming we were going to be playing on max difficulty. If we were playing on easy or... If we were playing on easy, oh, no chance. Like, we could easily do that. That's easily doable in 24 hours. Medium difficulty? Like, if we were to, like, just set difficulty at, like, 100 instead of 149? Probably still doable. The world record for a world conquest is 9 hours? Oh, fuck. Alright, then I don't know if I like our odds of doing it in 20 hours without any of these strats. And I'm guessing that I've seen some of the world record videos and they play on the easiest difficulty. You could probably cut time by just getting Rodox, not bothering with Swati and Knights. So, like, what, just do Sharpshooter and Sergeant spam with Rodox? Sieges do differ from ladder to tower. I want to try this at some point. We will shelve it for the time being, this idea. We'll think about it. Max 40 hours? Yeah. But staying up for 40 hours is rough, let alone, like, being mentally, like, working for 40 hours. I don't know. Could do a part 1 and a part 2. It's not really the same. Like, the cool idea is that, like, we're doing it in one stream, you know? Hardest campaign difficulties is ridiculous. Yeah, so that'd be the problem, is that with the hardest campaign difficulty, the garrisons are just going to be massive. Whereas on easy, it's like, all right, yeah, fuck, I can take over, like, castles with garrisons of, like, 70 troops with ease. Like, that's not a big deal. And we probably don't even, like, really lose anybody. Do it on easy once. Then if you beat it on easy, do it on medium. I don't know if this is something I want to do multiple times. We'll probably work something out. Something like a medium difficulty, like 75 to 100%. Yeah. Look, we're workshopping it, okay? We got plenty of other streams in the meantime. We got to finish Valentina, the Iron Maiden. How close are we on her run? Actually, let me check. I legit forget how close we got with her. When can we expect some Warband or Bannerlord content? So later this week. So my goal for kind of... At this point, I don't know if I'm going to be able to record tonight because my voice is going to be shot. But probably tomorrow, in the next couple days, I want to get a bunch of Prophecy of Pendor videos pre-recorded and ready to go. And I'm thinking maybe start posting those on, like, Friday. That way we have the whole weekend to kind of start the series off. And then, you know, maybe do something where I can post, like, a couple videos on Friday, a couple videos on Saturday. Try to start making up for all the time I've missed. 824 days? Holy shit. I didn't know we were that far into it. We're not that close. What is this? Maybe like... maybe a third of the way? I don't even remember what the fuck is going on, to be honest. We got a bunch of sharpshooters there. Kraz under siege. Who all are we at war with? The Kurgits with them. Not at war with the Rodox. We are at war with the Saranids. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the last live stream of this and figure out what the fuck we were doing and like whether things were going well or not. Yeah. That's another reason why we wouldn't want to do the 24-hour live stream right away is, like I said, I still need to shake the rust off, get back into it. Prophecy of Pendor is going to be good for that. So, here's the deal. I don't know if I don't think I've really said this yet. Looks like it's going to be the last season of Prophecy of Pendor ever. And so I want to make it a big one. We're bringing in Ron Bearingsworth himself. But that's not enough. I want to break our world record that we already have. Drake Hart was what, level 50? Let me see if I can actually check. I think I made a Reddit post about it way back when it happened. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So this was Drake Hart. We hit level 50 with Drake Hart. Level 50. Do you know how, like, XP goes up exponentially as you get to higher levels? Level 50 is fucking ridiculous. 50,000 troops killed. So, that's the deal. I want to break that record with Ron Bearingsworth. I want to break the total level. I also want to break the kill record. I want to max out all of his attributes, which is possible with Qualis Gems. It's going to take forever. I want to max them out. So that's 3. I want every achievement every positive achievement in Prophecy of Pendor, which I think we get close to most times, but there are some crazy ones like 10,000 renown, or like there's some pretty wild ones out there that are difficult to get to. Obviously, conquer the Noldor Castle. I want to make a super overpowered custom knighthood order. Like, I want to just do everything Prophecy of Pendor has to offer. Give it one last go. One last shot. Wasn't it level 52 with 55 kills at the end? I think I still have the save. We can check. Would that have been... I think it's 3.92? Let's see. The only problem with kills is going to be you get the majority of your kills in those like epic siege defenses where you have like 2,000 enemies and you're just sitting there with a bow just like fucking, and your quivers refill when you're defending in a siege, so you're just, you know, nonstop. I mean, there were some ones in Drakeheart season where we got 1,000 kills in a single battle. But that requires you to not conquer the map right away, and for the enemy factions to have enough heroes, have enough armies to put together to have those big sieges. That sounds like a 100+ episode series. I don't think so. That's the other thing. I want to kind of do a little more editing than I have in the past. Kind of maybe like episodes a little bit shorter on the 20 to 30 minute side instead of like 40, 50, an hour long episodes, and kind of show more, just like a little less fluff in there. A little less fluff, more like just, you know, of the exciting parts. Mark, you're about an hour and a half late. Not that big of a deal. VMP, are you going to use Sapphire equipment? Well, Sapphire is nice, but Ron wears green. You know, so we're going to be using Emerald. So we'll use the Emerald bow and the Emerald axe because, of course, Ron has to use the axe. Nah, fuck this Edward Longshanks. We never finished his playthrough. Like, we got really close. I think we conquered the map, did we not? Yeah, we conquered the map. What was I waiting on? Oh, I think we never finished. Yeah, we have to kill the rest of the armies. Bro, I had so many plans for Edward Longshanks. Do you guys remember when I started like a D&D series? That was like me and my friends, and we were going to play D&D. And it was set in Pendor. I had so many plans for where I wanted that to go. Like, it was going to be like 100 hours of D&D streaming. Like, I had so much story planned, the arcs. Like, you were going to see Drakeheart grow up, his rise, his fall. Characters from other campaigns were going to, like, be brought into it. It was going to be... If I ever have time, I'm going to write a book one day about what I wanted to happen in that. But, yeah. One day. All right, so that wasn't it. So it must be 3.8 that Drakeheart was on. Pandora D&D was cool, but unfortunately, Sean broke up with Jessica. Well, it was the other way around, but we don't... you don't need to let him know that I told you guys that. And, yeah, it just kind of fell apart after that. I could see at one point we reprise that. We, like, bring that series back and have different people reprise the roles of the various characters in there. Well, Edward Longshanks was evil, if you guys remember. And so what I wanted was for him to end the series by wiping out the Noldor, by assaulting the castle, and lore-wise, canon-wise, he was going to have done that in order to loot a specific magical artifact that was in there. That would come into play in the late in the D&D campaign towards the end of it. Yeah, I don't want to give things away, but he would have been a pretty cool boss. He would have been a pretty cool boss for them to fight. Edward Longshanks dueling Drakeheart. Yeah. Prophecy of Madigan on the line, world quaking. Yeah. My plan wasn't to have him duel Drakeheart. At that point that they were going to encounter him, Drakeheart would have already been the king and either close to, if not had completely conquered Pendor. And then he was going to need the party, his friends, to go get this artifact for him. And it's just Longshanks was the last one who had it. All right, here we go. Here's Drakeheart. Holy shit, 760 party size. This is our custom knighthood order, right? God damn. So this is what we wiped out the Noldor Castle with? Elicray? Alright, but yeah, what do we end up with? No, we're still level 50. 57,000. Oh, no. That's a lot more. That's a lot of extra work. We're going to break that record, though. We're going to break that record. I'm determined. How about that real-time strategy Warband mod? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Blood for Land or something like that? I don't know if that ever got updated. That was a really cool idea. It was kind of like, like Age of Empires almost in a certain way. I don't know. Yeah, Drakeheart would wreck Longshanks in a fight. Yeah, we didn't quite max Drakeheart, but we got damn close. Strength is max. So for those of you who don't know, strength only goes up to 63. So we max strength. And then 53 agility, 50 intelligence, 47 charisma. His proficiencies, 800 one-handed, and almost 900 archery. That's crazy. Wait, you have a D&D campaign? We started one. I only uploaded a couple episodes of it, and then I think I actually... So we did 2 sessions of it. I only uploaded the first couple episodes from the first session. I thought I still had those somewhere. Hold on, let me look. I might still have the videos from that segment. Yeah. Hold up, I still got them here. Oh no, we did a couple sessions. Yeah, so I think I only showed you guys session 1. We did 3 sessions, it looks like.
Not last week, a couple weeks ago, I think now.
Oh my god, Sean looks so young.
Great afterwards, but apparently a bunch of strangers pointed at me and wondered.
Alright, perfect time to start. Dan, seriously, don't. That link is too big.
He joined our party too.
So, oh my god, that is 23. Okay. Oh, I miss that. I miss playing D&D. I haven't played D&D in ages. I want to bring that back. I mean, Sean's still here, so he could take his role on. I've got some other friends that play D&D. Maybe we get some of you guys. Maybe we get some of you guys in there. What is this?
All right. So
Oh, you guys never met Porbo. I never got that far. So they met a little goblin, and ended up like just adopting him into the party. And so Jessica, Sean's ex-girlfriend, she used to draw all the party members, so she drew Porbo.
the Puss in Boots eyes.
But I forgot I had these clips, man. God damn. These are long too. An hour and a half. And yeah, each of those sessions was like 3 hours or so. I think one of the episodes was titled Porbo. Maybe you guys did meet Porbo. But yeah, they were like on the way to like this abandoned fortress that had been taken over by I think it was oh nice. Who was that? Mickey, thank you for the sub. Who was it taken over by? What are they called? Ettins? What are like the two-headed giants? I think they're called Ettins. It was like Ettins and a bunch of goblins and like some bugbears and some stuff like that that were kind of under the influence, taking the orders of the snake cult. And so Porbo's significant other, I forget what her name, Prina was there, and so Porbo like wanted to go rescue her. So they, you know, assaulted the fortress, like fought a hydra and some shit on the way there. And then rescued Prina, brought Prina back, and then like Prina and Porbo ended up like setting up shop at the village, and I want to say they became like Porbo was like he knew some really simple magic, and Prina was like a druid. She knew like some basic like herb stuff, but yeah. You got Nice Hash. You're a miner from like years ago. Honestly, I should have been mining with my 3080 for the last year, but I haven't. No. I guess it might make sense during the winter to just have my 3080 heat my room with the excess energy. But yeah, I mined like $20 worth of Bitcoin like 3 or 4 years ago. And then I think I popped it up like a year ago or so. It's like up to $100. It's like it's worth a decent amount now. But yeah, what edition were you playing? 3.5. That's the edition I'm most familiar with. I know a lot of people have switched over to 5, and they're a real big fan of 5. But 3.5 is what I grew up with. I didn't have anyone to play D&D with when I was like really young, like in elementary school, middle school. So I would just sit there and like read the D&D books, by myself, like all the monster manuals, like and that stuff. And I would just kind of like create my own worlds in my head and like kind of, well, not just in my head. I would like write them out and whatnot, and I would have my own adventures in the world, and I would like simulate different environments for, you know, all these different monsters. Because the thing I liked about 3.5 is that they get super detailed. Like the monster manuals, it's like, it's not just telling you, oh, this monster has this many HP, does this much damage. It's like, we're going to tell you about what their societies look like, you know. These are what their tribes are like. These are their values and whatnot. And so I would take that and I'd be like, all right, let me craft like this massive Underdark with like all these different types of monsters in their own communities. And they would go to war with each other, like all these different empires. But yeah, I was strange child. I don't know. Everything with balance, right? Everything with balance. Like, it's okay to geek out. You know, I was still doing sports, still working out, still had friends that I would hang out with, you know, was playing video games. Like, if you do everything with a balance, like, it's okay. It's okay to be a geek. 3.5 is pretty nice, except for undead to be immune to crits. Oh, hey, Cody. I didn't see that you got here. I saw Cody Ray in the comments of the return video. I haven't seen Cody Ray in ages. Who was the third Cody? Cody Vo, Cody Ray. There's a third Cody. Because way back in the day, years ago, we had the War of the Codys. Who was the best Cody? We had a War of the Fruits, which was really weird. Where everyone like picked a different fruit that they worshipped. Like the lemon god. Or like the orange god, and like I don't know. VP will yeah, I have not played Witcher 3. I'm really looking forward to it. So Witcher 1 was a slog. It took a while to get through. Witcher 2 I really enjoyed, and from everything I've heard, Witcher 3 is like exponentially better than that. So Pendor D&D adding fantasy Cal radio mechanics to POP. It'd be pretty cool. Damn, I am not a weeb. That a nerd, a geek, I accept those titles. A weeb, I am not. Not a fan of anime. I don't mind some like American-made stuff. Like Castlevania's good. I like Castlevania. The new Arcane. Did you guys watch Arcane? Arcane was really good. I've never played League, so I didn't know any of the characters, but I liked Arcane a lot. Yeah, I am streaming, Brian. Welcome aboard. Blargman, your name is Cody too? Pillars of Eternity. Actually, I think I bootlegged the first game. The first game of Pillars of Eternity, and I like started it, and I like the build I made was just apparently like absolutely god awful. It was horrendous, and I kept dying to like the very first enemy in the game, and so I just quit and never played it again. But I heard it's really good. I heard Pillars of Eternity is really, really good. You should try Berserk. Apparently my little sister watches a decent amount of anime. Like more than I. Like she's watched Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, I think is what it's called. Don't quote me on it. I'm not actually sure. Did you play Magic the Gathering? My experience with Magic the Gathering is, so some of my friends in high school were into it. And my little brother got super into it for a while. Where like he was spending hundreds of dollars on it. Collecting cards and packs and stuff. But I went to like, I don't know if they still have these. Like whenever they release like a new card pack or a new box of cards. I don't know what like a pack release event. I don't know what it's called. But you would go to like a hobby shop. You'd pay, I think it was like $20, something like that. And they would give you like, they'd give you a box. You'd open it up and have a whole bunch of new cards in it. And then you take that box and you're supposed to make a deck out of those cards. And then you face off in like a tournament style against all the other people there. And then like you get some more boxes if you win the tournament, like stuff like that. Anyways, I did that with my little brother because he really wanted to go. I think I did kind of meh at the tournament. Like I think like in group stage I went 2-1, and then I think I lost like my first game in the playoffs. So I think I was 2-2 in total, something like that. I got smoked by like a 12-year-old, man. Absolutely smoked. This kid bought like, I think he bought 3 of the decks. And then like, he must have like done some research. He knew all the cards he was looking for beforehand. And he was just like, had already had his like Excel spreadsheet like for the perfect deck. Meanwhile, I had no idea. I hate building decks. That's the one reason I can't play those like card games like Hearthstone. I hate building decks, man. It's so boring. I just want to play. Give me a pre-made deck and then we'll play it. I'll make the best decisions with what I have in front of me, but trying to make decks sucks. So anyways, I had my deck and I'd been doing pretty well. Like I had like an undead pack. I was smoking everybody, and then I faced this kid and got rolled. It was not even close. I couldn't even like be mad at him. He was 12. But anyways, I got a shiny. It's like this shiny goth vampire chick from the pack. And apparently it was worth a decent amount of money. I sold it on eBay for I think $45-$50. So I made like $20 off of the whole thing and just never played again. You know, I never played Magic again. Should have hit that kid with the Uno reverse. That'd have been good to pull out some Uno cards in the middle of that. Building the deck is your favorite part. I don't know. I would want to get like way too into it. Like I'd be like, all right, well, let's think of the statistics. Like, what are the odds of this card being in my hand? And like, I don't know. I'm just not willing to put that amount of effort into it. Punch that annoying toddler. Better be ready for a deck building in Witcher 3. I've heard Gwent is good. I feel like it can't be as good as everyone's hyping it up to be, but I guess we'll see. Hold up. Who was that? Who said that? Doesn't watch anime but recalls the names correctly sus. All right, Bisco, relax. Those are like 2 of the most popular ones, I think, right? So yeah, I've seen of the actual animes that Sean has made me watch. I watched the first season of Sword Art Online. That was good. I like that. That was like the first season was good up until they leave the game, and then it just gets really bad. But like I can appreciate animes that have really cool universes, and like the idea going into it is, you know, well thought out, intriguing. I like that. The problem is I hate the dialogue in animes. Like I hate like almost all of them, the way dudes talk, and even worse, the way that girls talking is like, no one talks like that. What are y'all doing? Like, this is clearly made by someone who has never had an interaction with a female before. So I just can't watch animes, man. But yeah, so we watched Sword Art Online. He had me watch one of the Fate Day Night. I don't know. It had Alexander the Great in it. He was pretty badass, and like Arthur, but like King Arthur was a chick, so that was pretty good. Gwent was so good it got its own game. When I played Witcher 3, I put off the main campaign until I became a Gwent champion. I'm only progressing the story to unlock better Gwent cards. It's the only reason I'm playing Witcher 3. Mr. Free to Play, good to see you, man. Oh, Beanie Boy, I didn't see you get in here. Fate Zero? Yeah, apparently there's a bunch of Fates. I don't know. I saw some YouTube video talking about, like, I think there's a video game. I don't know if I think it's like a mobile game for Fate, like that universe. And it's like one of those like Genshin Impact type games where it's like you pay shit tons of money to open up crates and try to unlock the right characters. And there's this dude who had spent, it was at least tens of thousands of dollars. It might have been over $100,000 on this game. And this was not a guy who had like it wasn't like he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars and could afford to like put that away as his hobby. He like spent everything he owned on it. Like he quit his job, spent all of his savings on this game, and just lived at home with his mom. And it's like, fucking Christ, bro. Like, how's your Ethereum doing? My Ethereum is doing really well. Unfortunately, I have it all staked right now. And I don't think it's getting unlocked for another like at least 3 to 4 months. And I'm worried the bull market is going to be done at that point and I'm going to miss out. But yeah. I made on paper I've made a shit ton of money. I have no access to it right now, unfortunately. I wonder if Cyberpunk is any good. I haven't played Cyberpunk. I've heard they ironed out a lot of the kinks and that it's pretty decent now. We are back. Asianism. Berserk, huh? Is it on Netflix? If it's on Netflix. We could give it a try. All right, is the gambling still down? Does anyone know? Martin Suta. Just gambled 80. All right. Destiny, gamble some money. Destiny's gamble. Gamble some money and then check your dinars afterwards. I want to see if it's working. I think it might just be that the bot, I don't know where the setting is. At some point, I had it so that the bot stopped spamming chat with like, your gamble results are this. Oh, well. All right. Well, we've been going about 2 hours now. Is there any questions you guys want to ask me? Anything else you want to hear me talk about? Otherwise, I might wrap this up here. Netflix gamer? Yeah, I did watch season 2 of The Witcher. Oh yeah, I binge watched that in the first weekend. It was good. I liked it. I know a lot of the people who read the books don't like how much it's diverting from the books. But as someone who, I haven't played Witcher 3 yet. I haven't read the books. I like it. You can tell the budget got upped a lot between season 1 and season 2. I think it's good. I like it. Okay, when's the next video coming out soon? So, like I said, next couple days, I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of Prophecy of Pandora episodes done. And then I'm aiming to have those start coming out Friday, I think. Also, I want to forewarn you guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to do double uploads. And I don't want to, set that as a goal because otherwise I might get burned out. The goal is a couple videos a week. And maybe 3 or 4, 4 videos a week maybe, and then a couple streams on top of that. I think that's manageable with medical school. Have you heard or played Underrail? I have not. Roadmap. We're going to start with Prophecy of Pandora. At some point, I want to check out the new Bannerlord mod for the Game of Thrones. Probably do a series on that. And then other than that, we're going to have live streams where I want to start Witcher 3 up soon. And then we'll probably do some hardcore Iron Man, continue with Valentina at some point. Thank you, Oris. That's really nice of you. Oris G. You can do the like goals for new episodes. Maybe for the first one. 100, 200 likes or something like that. My Teflon sister. She's a tank, man. My little sister, she's 6 foot, probably weighs, she might weigh more than I do. And it's not and she's not fat. She's just, she's built different. Yeah, so I might do a like goal for the first episode, and then as long as you guys hit that, come out with a second one an hour after that, something like that. But I'm not planning on uploading 4 episodes on the first day or anything. Holy. Oh my God, Orbra McConnell. Holy shit, $50. Thank you, dude. That is very, very kind. No words, just here's the little emoji of the rocket dude. Oh, thank you, Orbra. I don't think I've seen your name on here before, but that's very kind of you. Get some community votes going for your content. Yeah, I think I'll do that. If anything, I'll like community votes just to see, like, kind of gauge what you guys are most excited for, what kind of streams you want to see, and what series. Yeah. You gonna play Kingdoms of Arda? What's Kingdoms of Arda again? I forget. What universe is that? Oh, is that? Oh, that's Lord of the Rings for Bannerlord. Is it like done? I mean, is it like ready for prime time? Oops. Not looking for the soundtrack. Okay. That looks pretty good. Lord of the Rings mod for Bannerlord. What does the map look like? How fleshed out is it? Man, I'm interested. You know what I'm really ready for, though? Cool mounts, cool monsters that you can build in Bannerlord that wasn't possible in Warband. That shit's going to be really cool. Still doesn't have a release date? Okay. Alright. So kind of similar to the Warhammer mod. Although the Warhammer mod is out. It's just, you know, only 2 kingdoms. Been keeping me super entertained even back when the mic wasn't so great. Appreciate the content. Well, thank you, Orbra. I really appreciate that. That was really nice of you. It's like 15% of the way done. That is not all that close. Concept looks great, though. Eventually Bannerlord is going to be great. It's going to take a while, guys. It's going to take a while. Yeah. Proper dragon riding? Okay, yeah. When we get that, I'm not coming out. You know, I'm not doing anything else. Let me see. There's some other questions because I kind of skipped past some of that. Sam S. It's painful after reading the books. I couldn't stand it. Yeah, that's what I heard. I saw the people on the Witcher subreddit were very pissed off. Very pissed off. Rasmus, it was nice seeing you as well. Need an inheritance cycle Bannerlord mod? Is that a universe, or is inheritance cycle you just mean like that you can have multiple, you can have like a dynasty, which I thought they already kind of did. Beanie Boy, help me find a car. Dude, I don't know how to help you find a car. Everything's super expensive right now. Economy is my only real complaint for Bannerlord right now. I mean, have they added like a lot of new quests and like more depth to it? Because that was my complaint with Bannerlord originally. But there's an online Bannerlord real-time mod? What's it called? I thought that wasn't going to be possible. Oh, Aragon. Oh, man, I haven't read those books in ages. And we don't speak about the movie. It never happened. But yeah. How does that work? Yeah, how is that going to work in Bannerlord? Reese, what did you study in college? Well, I was pre-med in undergrad, so I majored. I had 2 majors, biomedical science and biology, and then now I'm in medical school. So got 3.5 whole years to go. What's your thoughts on Betty White-Eye? Man, that's tough. She died at 99. It's actually the same age as my great-great-grandmother. She died at 99 as well. And my great-grandmother died, she was 98? Maybe she was 99 too. My one great-grandma, she had 140 something descendants. Like direct descendants from her by the time, because she had like 14 kids, I want to say. And then they all had families. So, yeah, there was like a newspaper article written about her in the local paper at some point. Honestly, that was old. So she probably had like 150, 160 something. But, yeah, she died right before 100 as well. She died, actually last year. Well, okay. Last year being 2020. I'm still not used to it being 2022. I don't think it was from COVID, though. We never really got to see her after the pandemic started. Have you seen the CK3 Bannerlord mod? No, I haven't. I bought CK3 and I haven't played it. That's something I gotta do at some point. What's your bench max? Right now, it's probably only around 300. Used to be a little higher. Still kind of trying to work back into it after. Dude, those like 8-9 months of the gyms being closed like really hurt. Really sucked. My back's been fucked for like the last year and a half or so. I think I initially messed it up while I was throwing javelin for the first time in ages and tried to go too hard and like wrenched it. And I just keep on tweaking it while playing volleyball and lifting and whatnot. So I haven't been able to like consistently squat since before the pandemic, which sucks. But everything else I've been lifting and kind of doing as normal. VP, remember how you planned to do Edward Longshanks and CK2? Yeah, I remember. Can we get a birthday squat challenge video? We'll see. Ideally, if I can get my my ankle healed up. The nice thing about this last month where my ankle's been fucked is I've been staying off my feet a lot. So my back has actually had time to heal. Before I would never give it time to heal, but now I've kind of been forced to. So I want to get back into squatting. I mean, we'll see. I'd be my 25th birthday in March. I don't know if I can get up to 25 reps at 315 in 5 months, but we'll see. What's your total squat, bench, deadlift? So yeah, bench like 300. Squat back in the day was like 500. I would do 405 for 6 to 8 reps. And then deadlift. I'm weird. I was never good at deadlift. Like most people can deadlift more than they can squat. Right now I can like deadlift like 400 maybe. And it used to be more back when I was able to do legs a lot more. But I always squatted more than I deadlifted. What happened? To my ankle? I've been overusing it. And I just kept playing on it. It was right when we had our intramural. What's this? Oh, Chris Stinson. I love seeing these names. It's taking me back. I'm headed out, but great to have you back, VMP. Stay safe. Good luck on those med school assignments. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the time. But I had tweaked it, and it had just kept getting worse, but it was like playoff time for the intramurals. And like I said from that story earlier, I was very motivated to beat that girl on the other team. And so I just kept on playing on it, and it just kept on getting worse. And then it was like the day after we finished the finals, it was so bad. I was in excruciating pain. Like, it didn't matter if I was standing on it or like laying down. I didn't sleep for like a couple days. It was really bad for a while. It was really bad. And now it's gotten to the point it's manageable. Like it's probably like 70% of the way back. But yeah. All right, gentlemen. think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. It's very nice seeing you all again. All right. I'm looking forward to being back. Very grateful for you guys. But until next time, as always, gentlemen,